colours of your bolero jacket attracted the ibex.
Spoiler alert. Since 1984, the actor has alternated between the snobby psychiatrist role, and he has no intention of stopping. The latest Frasier relaunch, in his opinion, could last another decade. Kelsey Grammer enjoys very finely chopped raw flesh. One afternoon recently at a Midtown hotel's restaurant, he asked to have his steak tartare ground twice. Like velvet, he declared he craved it. Roughly diced, the tartare was served with its quail egg on top. Without complaint, Grammer said, "I will deal with it."
Hey, Dr. Crane. I heard what you said about love over there. I was wondering, can I bug you for some help?
Welcome to Movie Spy. Frasier Crane was not going to. Grammer, 69, has starred in a number of sitcoms as Frasier, a cashmere wool-loving snob and psychiatrist who travels the town on occasion for 40 years.
There's a Ham Day origin story? Tell it! Take as long as you like.
Grammer is inextricably linked to the character. Although Grammer primarily views this as a benefit, he is unshakable. "To spend your entire life entertaining people is a wonderful thing," he remarked.
Do you think I could still get a table?
No, fully booked.
Stage actor Grammer, who attended Juilliard, was cast as Frasier Crane, the romantic interest of Shelley Long's waitress character Diane Chambers on the comedy Cheers in 1984. He remained a part of the program until its 1993 finale. In the same year, Grammer played the lead role in the spin-off Frasier, which saw the character return to Seattle and live with his brother, David Hyde Pierce, and father, John Mahoney, after moving from Boston. During that time, Grammer was frequently featured in tabloids and had a chaotic personal life. He finally got married and had 7 children with 4 different women. He was taken into custody for both narcotics possession and drunk driving. He now thinks that his erratic behavior was a reaction to the trauma he experienced as a young child. His father and sister were both killed in different situations. Nevertheless, he watched the entire 2004 season. Grammer went on to other projects after that, but none of them lasted very long. Then, in 2023, Frasier made his way back to Boston thanks to a Frasier relaunch, where he met up with his son Freddie, Jack Cutmore Scott, and closest buddy, Alan, Nicholas Lyndhurst. On Thursday, Paramount Plus debuted the second season. In person, Grammer had a strikingly pale complexion, pearly white teeth, and clear blue eyes. He was dressed in a light checkered burgundy blazer. His demeanor was composed and optimistic, akin to that of a man who has lived near an applause sign for the majority of his life. He talked about his profession and character as he dipped his chunky tartare in Worcestershire sauce. He also promoted Faith American, his brand of beer. He said, "It tastes like meritocracy." These are condensed quotes from the discussion. "You were a serious theater actor when you accepted the offer of Cheers. Was it to be a sitcom? Being a theater actor made me a snob. All I wanted to do was Shakespeare. However, none of those endeavors truly succeeded. Actors are terrified of television because of this. The unmistakable hallmark of my work is Frasier. I have no objections, but you seem to think that this will be the end of your professional life. We believe that we will not take action ever again. It is a prerequisite for working in the industry. However, getting a fantastic TV show and making money are acceptable. That is not anything I regret. Is Frasier being repeated? Since I was certain that I could. I desired to engage in that type of work once more, where I could invite exceptional writers and have an amazing time. Furthermore, Frasier's always been a serious program about important and sentimental subjects, such as the bond between 2 brothers and a character who manages to get by each day despite its difficulties. These folks are amusing and full of virtue. It was as easy as falling off a log to get back. Now that Frasier's primary roles are father and friend rather than son and brother, what has changed? He is taking care of folks. He imparts knowledge. In a manner he never had the chance to, he is re-establishing contact with his son. Has Frasier's transformation from a son to a father caused you to reflect on your own life and legacy? Actually, it hasn't. But returning to Frasier has wrapped everything up nicely. So you consider yourself to be the child even now? That remains unchanged. I was driving my Corvette off the lot years ago, and our owner of that, Kenny Lampkin, asked Kelsey, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I then said number 6. How do you think Frasier should conclude? I would like to cite Tennyson from the previous performance of Ulysses: to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. I want it to finish that way, feeling like there is still a beginning, something unknown, and somewhere to go. In Hollywood, which is often a fairly liberal environment, you are a Republican. Has your career been impacted by that? It would be problematic for me to be anyone else. A lot of what is espoused in Hollywood is not something I agree with. I follow the Christian doctrine that is proclaimed. I agree that you should treat people how you would like to be treated. Additionally, I think that everyone is valuable and that their aspirations are real. Shows that is what I want to do. I wish to be hateful toward no one. Next, what would you like to do to continue being relevant? This show could run for 10 more years, in my opinion. I also want to be a decent dad. My children are amazing. My elder children and I still need to work on our relationship. I missed some opportunities. I am a part of the younger ones' lives, and I plan to stay that way. Thanks for watching.